Just to highlight, you can again do all of this yourself using Ignition, but if you're looking for help or you're looking for a managed service, PharmaStack takes care of much of this for you out of the box. PharmaStack builds on our FactoryStack platform, which provides all of these capabilities you see here, including monitoring, maintenance, patching, upgrades, Ignition, time series database, that visual Git interface I showed you. And then it adds on to that some additional features which are really focused on life sciences industries, including notably an additional set of validation documents that are designed to be leveraged by you, the end user, as a part of your quality and validation procedures. Some additional controls for meeting data integrity requirements, such as extended data retention policies up to, let's say, 7 years or even more, whatever your requirements are. And then we also include a sample application that demonstrates that electronic signature capability that we showed you today. And then just wanted to highlight this process as well, because what's really critical, and again, we're not doing live changes to production here, because normally what happens is that each customer has their own qualified controlled environment. And so what we do in basically creating releases of PharmaStack is we sort of package those up into a version 1.0, version 1.1, and then we make those available for you to deploy on a schedule that makes sense with you and your quality folks, and when your validation process happens. So to come up with this process, we worked with pharma validation consultants on our QMS and our SDLC to ensure that we can demonstrate the level of control for platform changes that you could then leverage as part of your CSV or your CSA procedures. And then we've also worked with end clients in some voice of customer exercises to ensure that the application changes and the documentation itself is suitable for you to leverage in your change control process. So these are some of the references that we've referred to. So there's the actual white paper itself, which I encourage you to take a look through. I think it's great. Nathan and team did a fantastic job on that, as well as Gradtech and Wunderlich Mellick. There's the security and trust portal. Nathan, did you want to take a minute and talk about that as well? I think I have it up here.
Sure,
somewhere.
if you want to just go ahead and pull it up in a browser window. So if you go to security.inductiveautomation.com, or it's linked in on the menus of our main webpage, this is a security and trust portal that is designed to communicate secure development practices. So about our secure development software development lifecycle, or secure SDLC. And this covers, we get concerns and questions from customers. I've gone through a few GXP audits with pharmaceutical companies where they want to look at our internal IT and cybersecurity practices, policies, things like that. They want to look at our software development lifecycle, so to see all of the different secure practices that we employ in terms of building Ignition as a secure product, making sure that software dependency libraries are up to date so that you're not inheriting vulnerabilities from the different libraries that are included, and things like that, as well as recommendations for, so if you click on these different tiles, it expands details with links and references. So product security, the 21 CFR Part 11 guide goes into probably more detail on these types of items, but you can get reference material on basically ways of hardening Ignition, or integrating it in your environment to achieve certain controls or whatnot. And then if you go into the other ones like app security, so this has more to do with our software development lifecycle itself. So, the fact that we automate our static code analysis and the way that we do training, and there's a lot of different things that go into there. And awesome. Yeah, I guess last thing is if you scroll down to the bottom here on Trust Center updates, you can subscribe and you'll get emails if there are vulnerabilities or recommendations or updates or things that we want to announce and put out. So that's a good resource. Not really Part 11 specific, but a lot of Part 11 has to do with asset owners looking into their different software vendors and their practices. And so this is a resource that helps communicate that.